Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. The Israelites have been scattered across the four corners of the earth, as prophesied in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Here at Israel United in Christ, we need your help to recover the remnant of our people, teach them the gospel. Please help us, support us, and join or donate to the Booster Club today. Shalom.
Can you show me in the Bible where this description is? So
I said for fashion.
Fashion. Oh, fashion.
You know, I didn't pay for it, somebody else paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
So, I am grateful.
I understand. So check this out, bro. Nationality, right? What's your nationality?
What you mean?
What's your race? What's your, you know, who do you belong? What nation do you belong? No, what nation you belong to? As far as your nationality.
Man upstairs.
Okay, so what we out here doing is nation building. We're trying to build the nation, right? So according to God, his people is the nation of Israel, okay? Which are the Israelites. So what we're doing is pulling our people's coattail to the fact that they are the Israelites. Because in the Bible, the scriptures say that the Israelites is going to have these curses put on them for not doing what God say do, right? So in order to find out and then see who does that affect to, right? So watch this, Deuteronomy 28:16. Deuteronomy. You read this curse, and I want you to tell me who is that today? Who can relate to that curse? Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So they had just came out of Egypt once, and it said that you're going to enter Egypt again, which is slavery. Read.
With ships.
By the way of slave ships, right? Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
Read.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
So when we got off them slave ships, we were sold to somebody that God said was our enemies. Read.
For bondmen,
slave men,
and bondwomen,
slave women.
And no man shall buy you.
Who did that happen to, bro?
Us.
That happened to us, right? Had the pastor ever read that in the Bible?
Well, I've been in a lot of church homes. No.
Never, right? Don't you see a problem with that? So now, with the pastor not reading that and not telling us that this Bible was given into the Israelites and for the Israelites, now everything that's coming out the pastor's mouth, I'm a second guess. Because the pastor is supposed to know what the book say, right? But if this book say that God chose the Israelites, then why the pastor's not teaching that? Give me Isaiah 44:1. Why the pastor's not teaching that? Why is the pastor sending this basket around for tithes, getting money out of us, but you ain't teaching us nothing about who we are?
Because that money's going towards that Cadillac and that home.
You're absolutely right. So who is the fool to still stay there and continue to pay this pastor's Cadillac in his rent? We are. We've been misled. God got a chosen people. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 44, verse 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen.
God chose the Israelites. The 12 tribes. Jacob had 12 sons. His 12 sons make up the 12 tribes of Israel. The 12 tribes of Israel today is the blacks, Hispanics, and the natives. That's what we out here doing, teaching our people who they are according to the Bible. That they are God's chosen. That means that we, as a nation of people, once we come together and start keeping God's commandments, that we are over all these other nations. We are at the high, and the other nations are at the low. But when we don't do what God say do, the roles is reversed. Now we at the low, and they at the high.
I ain't trying to cut you off. Remember you said teacher, right?
Teacher.
sometimes some people don't want it. When you teach and you try to learn, some people don't want it.
And all we
goes out one ear out the other.
And all we could do is give them the word, whether they hear or forbear. But one thing that we can say is that we marked that person. That person been marked. They heard the message, and it's like you say, it's up to them whether to hear it or not. So all we could do is just put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Like you always heard the expression, you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make him drink, right? All we could do is put the message out there because that's what we commanded to do. That's what the Bible say do.
So I talked to a couple guys, I think a couple guys with y'all group, I think it was like last week out there in Midwest City. After, what's that, Midwest?
No, they had white and red on.
Yeah, them guys.
Yeah. So they're a completely different congregation, but they're Israelites. Well, they have different congregation. We wear purple and gold.
Okay.
You know, they're a different congregation. They have different.
So what about the color though?
They have different. They break down difference in the Bible, different ways of in the Bible. They how can I put it? Yeah, they different doctrines that the Bible speaks of, but they understand and they teaching their people who they are. But your conversation, what was it? How was it like?
It was all right, you know. I listen, you know what I'm saying? Take knowledge, you know. I think knowledge is key of life, you know. I have my own belief, you know. I believe in the Lord. My Jesus is black. I believe in black Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up in a church home, Baptist. You know what I'm saying? My girlfriend, she's a Muslim. You know, she goes to the
mosque down there?
Yeah, she goes to the mosque. And she like, you know, come on in. You know, I said, no, I wasn't raised, I wasn't a Muslim. I've been to the Queen, I wasn't a Muslim. I had a lot of people, partners of mine go to the Queen and come out and be a Muslim.
Why is that?
You know what I'm saying?
Why is that?
Because shelter. And once somebody up on their wing, they want knowledge.
So watch this. A curse that happened to the Israelites said that we would worship other gods, wood and stone. Give me that, Deuteronomy 28:60. One thing about us as a people, like you said, when we go to prison, blacks want to come together, right? If you're not gang affiliated, right, the blacks have to come together under something. A lot of time the Muslims get the non-affiliates to gather together under Islam, right? They've been taught Islam from somebody else and so on and so forth. So now, like you said, when they in there, they have to have that unity amongst each other, and they uniting under Islam, which is Arabians man's belief. We are not the Arabians. We are the Israelites. Right. So why would I subscribe to this belief and it ain't got nothing to do with me? Right. Do you know that the real Muslim do not respect the black man being a Muslim at all? The real Muslim, the ones that's bombing themselves, blowing themselves up, will kill the black man and say you are not us. So why are they worshiping the same God? It makes no sense.
So I had my best friend, his name is Orlando. I ran into him. I was at Death's Door in prison. I think it was 2013, and I ain't seen him so long, man. I'm from the East Side. I'm born and raised on the East Side. I'm from Hoover, Crescent Hills. You know what I'm saying? He from Hoover, you know what I'm saying? And I ran into him, and I seen he had this little hat on his head, you know, and you know, he's praying, you know. And I said, you never was like that. You know what I'm saying? He came to the penitentiary, so he tried to want me to join in. And I said I couldn't do it. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't run with them. You know, I did my time, and you know, they didn't want to come back because it wasn't my style. You know what I'm saying? So I just did me. You know, stay in my lane. You know, I quit banging. You know what I'm saying? The Hoover didn't put no money on my books. They took care of me. You know what I'm saying? But I never get where I came from. Never get where I came from. You know what I'm saying? So I was a leader, not a follower. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to ask you, what do I have to do to join where you at today?
Okay, so according to the scriptures, first things first. The first thing is to understand your identity, your nationality. So according to how we just read that scripture, they said that y'all were going to slavery on slave ships. I was talking to the Israelites, which is us today.
And so, is that the Old Testament or New Testament?
That's the old. This is the whole Bible.
Okay.
But where we had started reading that was in the Old Testament. Okay, so now to join in what we doing, 1 Kings verse 8.
1 Kings chapter 8 verse 47. Yet if they shall bethink themselves.
So first we gotta bethink ourselves. Come back to our nationality. Understand that we were the gods that was put on this earth to rule. But we stopped doing that when we stopped keeping God's commandments. So now we have to do what God say do. If it's in the Bible, everything that we do is because we done read it in the Bible and it was a commandment to us from God. Uriel. Just like God said that a man is supposed to have a beard on his face. That's why we don't shave our faces, because it's a commandment. You know what I'm saying? Because when I'm saying commandment, I ain't talking about just the 10. The Bible, it got over 600 and some laws in there that we got to keep. That's why we don't eat pork, because it's in the Bible.
Right.
We don't shave our face. We don't shave our head, because it's in the Bible. So you have to bethink yourself and remember that we were the gods of this earth that all these laws was given to. Read.
Yet, if they shall bethink themselves in the land whither they were carried captives.
Over here where we was carried captives, because when they came and took us from our homeland, we was carried over here captive. So we got to remember who we were over here in this land, read.
And repent.
And do what?
And repent.
How do you repent? The way that you repent is you put away all the unrighteous ways that you've been living by. Like if the Bible say don't do it and you doing it, you got to stop doing that and do what the Bible say do. Read.
And make supplication unto thee.
Ask for forgiveness, read.
In the land of them that carried them captives, saying, we have sinned and have done perversely.
Understand what we did wrong. Understand that, yeah, gangbanging was wrong. Getting tattoos, adultery, all the sin that I've been in the midst of. Yeah.
Neighborhood.
How you know? How you know? Okay. See, and that's one thing that a lot of people don't understand.
I size you up.
I've been sized you up, bro.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. That's one thing.
Ain't no bad blood.
Not at all.
Not as a kid, I'm learning, watching.
Right.
I'm listening.
Not at all.
You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
Check this out. We have to remember that. Okay, let's use gangbanging, right?
Right.
Gangbanging started as a form in the community to what it really started is we was coming together to keep the white boys off our back from getting jumped in the streets, from getting them from robbing our women and mothers and stuff. So the blacks started coming together and uniting in what they call gangs today. Now, after the media got a hold of these black men united, now the media has to put a label on all of this stuff that's going on, and they have to put it in a negative light, because when the blacks unite, they say we are more dangerous than the Italian mafia. That's what they did with the Black Panthers, because the Black Panthers was together united. The media, the enemy, according to the scriptures, they did everything in their power to break that up, and it worked. They put us against each other. You know what I'm saying? And it worked. So now you have another group of black men that formed after the Panthers, right? So the media get involved. Now the media give them this title: Bloods and Crips, terrorists, gangsters, violence. This is everything that the media is doing. And what does it do? It spreads throughout our communities. So now we got this in our brain that this is what it's about.
That's how we know.
Do you know that your little homies today have no idea of how the neighborhood in Hoover beef started? They have no idea.
No, they don't.
They don't have nothing to do with the origins of that beef. But guess what? A neighborhood is an enemy. Oh, they nat killer. This, and that. With no kind of knowledge of where it started from. You know what I'm saying?
I think of that it's the new lineage.
Yeah, it is.
You know, I'm born '84. I got put on 92, 93.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't get put on no prison. Right here out here.
Right.
You know, in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? And it's a new lineage.
Hey,
it's a new lineage.
You're absolutely right about that.
It is.
But guess what? Guess what we gotta do? We gotta break that cycle. How? By going out there telling them what's right, what's real. We got kids in here from the age of 2 years old on up. You know what I'm saying? We in here teaching them the Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now, once we start doing that, guess what? They ain't finna go out there and follow what we was doing.
We didn't have this when I was growing up.
Right.
We didn't.
Right. I understand. I didn't see it either.
We didn't. We didn't. You know, so we have to bump our head. We have to learn that hard way. You know, but other than that, you know, but it's here now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to catch up.
So guess what? The importance of you knowing this now, you influence a lot of people. A lot of the younger generations, they may look at you as an OG and they influenced by you. So now with you changing your life and doing everything what you're supposed to do right, they'll start looking at you like, damn, well, I want to know what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? And now, like you said, because I never was put off a neighborhood. Ain't nobody ever put me off. Ain't nobody gonna put me off. I was a leader, like you said.
Yeah.
So when you carry yourself like that, you do what you want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I can't respect another grown man that's 50 years old, 60 years old, and you still doing what we was doing as teenagers. You know what I'm saying? When are you gonna evolve? When are you gonna grow? Change is good.
It is.
A lot of people always say, oh, he changed. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Now you done went into another form of life that you wasn't exposed to. Who kicks it on the corner getting high and drunk all day with nothing to look forward to, no kind of positive or no nothing to give the youth, the next generation? So guess what? If this is your example of what to give to the youth, guess what the youth is gonna be doing when they your age? You ain't showing them nothing on how to do nothing. Cause I'm gonna tell you one thing, ain't none of my OGs ever showed me how to make $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of my OGs ever showed me how to take care of my family.
Right.
All it was a negative example of how to live life. You know what I'm saying? And now it's up to you. It ain't no coincidence that you right here, brother. The Most High God is reaching out to you, telling you, hey, now it's your turn. Batter up. The same way we out here teaching the people, it's your turn. Once you repent, come back to God's laws, learn what you're supposed to be doing, now you take it out to the block. That's why you can find us in every hood in Oklahoma City. Every hood on the face of the earth.
Right.
We go to the raunchiest, rowdiest, the hoods. You know what I'm saying? We trying to reach our people. And it's because our people is the ones that's affected by not keeping God's laws. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking some real stuff. I mean, I think some of the guys that I grew up with probably wouldn't like to hear that. They don't want that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
They don't want to listen.
Nah.
They don't. You know what I'm
But
saying?
guess what? The scriptures talk about 1/3 of Israel will be saved. So 2/3 of our people have to be killed and destroyed. You want to know why? Because they don't want change. They don't want to unite. So 2/3 of our people ain't gonna make it, bruh. Everybody ain't gonna get this message. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, all you can do is throw it out there.
Yeah.
It's up for them to catch it.
Yeah, the game supposed to be sold, not to be told, depending on what kind of game it is. You know what it is.
So let me touch on this real quick before I let you go. Let's touch on that image he got right there.
Revelations chapter 1.
No, give me Habakkuk. Give me Habakkuk to show you, because like you said, I understand you didn't buy it.
I didn't.
You know what I'm saying? It was a gift.
It was a gift.
And it's fashionable.
Right.
I can respect that. But let's show you what comes with that. Read that.
Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 18. What profited the graven image?
So the question is, what profited this graven image? This is a graven image that you got on your neck. The second commandment is, thou shalt have no graven image, right? The first commandment is no other gods before me, right? So the second is, thou shalt have no graven image. This is considered a graven image. Read that.
What profited the graven image?
So what profit is having this graven image? Read.
That the maker thereof have given it.
Maker, somebody made that and gave it to you, right? Read.
The molten image and a teacher of lies.
It was molted together, and it's a teacher of lies, because you wearing that on your neck is teaching the people that see that you believe in the white Jesus Christ.
Right.
That's a teacher of lies, because Christ is a black man according to the Bible. He was never a white man, and you can't find it in the Bible. Read.
That the maker of his work trusteth therein to make dumb idols.
That's a dumb idol that you got around your neck, bruh. That's a dumb idol. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I understand what you're saying about it, but once you learn that and understand that, it's up to you to say, you know what, this is dumb, it ain't got nothing to do with nothing I believe in, and get rid of it. You know, ain't nothing wrong with having jewelry. We have jewelry. But when you put an idol on it now, people bow down and worship that idol. People will walk up to you and do all this and all that. That's nothing, that has nothing to do with no kind of prophecy or nothing to life. You know what I'm saying? That's a dumb idol that you got around your neck. Is that it?
Woe unto him that saith to the wood, awake, to the dumb stone, arise. It shall teach, behold, it is laid over with gold and silver, and there's no breath at all in the midst of it.
Ain't no breath in that. That thing can't give you life. It can't give you life, but it can take your life. You want to know how? Because you're committing idolatry, and that's something that you're not supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So that's why I said I'm gonna speak on that before you leave.
Well, you know what? Since you spoke that, I'm gonna talk to my old lady. I'm gonna talk to the old lady right now.
Okay.
Real talk. I'm saying I was down there talking to the guys down there about that. So I might have to get the receipt out. Let's go take it back. Let's get the money back. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you got me thinking now.
Hey.
And then she probably like, man, listen, I thought that, but I'm gonna let her know.
Hey, that's all you can do, bro.
I'm gonna let her know. You know
your salvation, that's on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She might, like you say, she's a Muslim.
Right.
She believes something completely different than what you believe.
Yeah, she does.
The scriptures say, can two be unequally yoked? You know what I'm saying? So once you start learning, building yourself up, guess what? You're going to have to start kicking the knowledge to your woman. Because the Bible speaks about the Muslims. It speaks about Ishmael and all of the Arabian beliefs. We could cast down everything about the Muslims with this Bible. Because the word Quran means to recite. The book, the Quran, is toilet paper. That's all it's good for, is for toilet paper.
Man, I'm learning something new. It sound good, man.
Hey, look.
It sound
Look,
good.
look.
You know, I'm thinking, the whole time I'm thinking the guys in the red and white robes thought the same thing, but it's not, right? You said they're not. Not different, right? I didn't know that.
It sound the same what we were speaking of?
No, they're just kind of different, though.
Okay, different delivery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, how you talking to me, then the next one he's on. The other dude, he's on. I only can hear one person, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But,
They talking at you like you supposed to know this already,
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? They just talk. Like how you talk to me? I said, come over, I came over.
Yeah.
Then another one, we talking, then another one want to talk to you, then the other one talking. So it was just, other than that, when y'all place open, like 12 minutes.
So we here Saturdays at 3 o'clock. That's what time class start. But we here all day. And then on Thursday nights at 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
I'll see you Thursday next week.
Thursday at 7. We'll be here, bro.
I'll be here.
What's your name?
Leo.
I'm Uriel.
That's King of the Jungle, like the lion.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. It was a pleasure to meet you, man. And like I said, man, anytime you got questions, read the flyer. Make sure you read the flyer. Because guess what? Everything that I said is out of the Bible. So when you're reading the flyer, go grab the Bible and go along with it.
And when I come back Thursday, I'll do my homework and I'll teach you.
All right.
That's my word.
For sure, bro.
That's my word. You said Thursday.
Thursday at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, I'll be here.
It's on that flyer in there.
I will. As soon as I get out of work. Bro.
All right, bro.
Thank you.
All right, for sure.
We used to scream Black Power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.